Nobody else is ever going to be as excited about your offers as you are. So messaging that tries to make them excited or tries to hype it up, that's super salesy, that's never going to convert as well as messaging that achieves one simple goal. Shows them why they should care. Welcome to Imperfect Action. I'm Steph Taylor. For years, I read all the books, downloaded all the freebies, and did all the courses. But it wasn't until I started taking imperfect action that my business had its first $1 million year. Imperfect action is about doing things before you're ready, prioritizing consistent action over perfect action, and moving forward, even when you're not sure you're doing it right. On this show, you can expect mindset advice, actionable marketing tips, and strategies to build a business that brings you more profit, more freedom, and even more joy. Are you on the list to get my daily Biz Boosters? Every day, I'll send you a bite-sized prompt designed to help you grow your business in a more intentional way. Sign up at stephtaylor.co/DBB or at the link in the show notes. Hey, welcome back to Imperfect Action. This is episode 653. Today, I'm sharing 2 straightforward ways to grow your income in your business without needing to reach more people and grow your audience. Now, if we think about the income equation in your business, right? You've got your audience size, then you've got your conversion rate, and you've got the lifetime value of your client. So the number of people in your audience multiplied by the conversion rate, multiplied by what that average lifetime amount that one person spends with your business is. Now, most people try to grow their income by growing their audience, but there are actually 2 other ways that you can increase that total revenue without needing to grow your audience at the same time. So that's the good news. There are 2 much easier ways to do that. And especially in today's online world where it can feel really noisy, it can feel really hard to stand out, and the social media algorithms aren't showing your content to as many people as they used to. So these are the 2 ways to grow your income without trying to reach more people and grow your audience. And the first way is to convert more of your existing audience. So increasing that conversion rate for the people who are already following you, already on your email list. The second way is to increase the lifetime value of a client. So that means getting clients to come back and buy from you over and over and over again, instead of always just trying to find new people in your business. And I'll give you 3 strategies for how to do each of these in today's episode. 2 things I want to touch on before we get stuck into the really fun part of this episode. Firstly, I want to say a massive thank you to those of you who have taken a little minute out of your day to leave this show a review in Apple Podcasts. Every week, I get a little email updating me on all of the new reviews that have been submitted. And it's the highlight of my Tuesday morning reading them, especially at the moment where a lot of you have been leaving them. So if you haven't taken the time to leave a review yet and you are enjoying this show, you've learned something from me at all, this is the easiest way to support this show, leaving a review. And it's free, right? So you can support the work that I am doing because it does take a lot of work to produce this amount of content. So please, if you can take 30 seconds to do that, I will be very, very, very grateful. The second thing I want to touch on is I've been getting so much incredible feedback about the episode that I recently shared with Liz Wilcox about how she turned her $9 membership into a 6-figure business. I've got so many DMs from you guys where you're saying how you resonated with her approach to business and how she chose to create that $9 membership because she wanted something that was low responsibility. Now, if you haven't listened to that episode, I highly, highly recommend that you go back and do so. It's one of our most listened episodes of all time. If you want to listen to that episode, DM me the number 637 on Instagram. I'm there at stephtaylor.co. And I will send you the direct link to listen to that episode. Okay, so the first way to increase your income without increasing your audience size is to convert more of your existing audience. So let's say we have 1,000 people on your email list, and right now you are converting 1% of them and they're spending $100 each. Okay, that gives you an income of $1,000. But if we double that conversion rate to 2%, now you're making $2,000 without having to increase the number of people in your audience. And the three simplest ways that I've found to increase your conversion rate is to ensure that you're creating the right offer, communicating it with the right messaging, and to the right people. So when I say create the right offer, I don't mean that you need to create an offer that's unique and shiny and cool and that it has to be this really great, exciting idea. But instead, the right offer is one that solves a problem somebody is willing to pay money to solve. Or it helps them to do a job that's been on their to-do list. Or it helps them to achieve a win that they've been dreaming of achieving. None of this is to do with having a unique, shiny, exciting, great idea. The second part is communicating it with the right messaging. So nobody else is ever going to be as excited about your offers as you are. So messaging that tries to make them excited or tries to hype it up, that's super salesy, that's never going to convert as well as messaging that achieves one simple goal. It shows them why they should care. Okay? It shows them why they should care and why they should prioritize spending their time and money on this offer rather than any one of the other hundreds of things that are pulling their attention away right now. And then the third part is to the right people. So you can have the right offer with perfect messaging, but if you're trying to sell it to someone who doesn't have that problem or who doesn't value solving that problem enough to spend money on it, then you're going to struggle to convert them. Though more often than not, when somebody says to me, my audience, they don't want what I'm selling, they're not the right people, it's usually not that they're the wrong people. It's usually that you just haven't communicated well enough why they should care to spend money on it, why they should care enough to spend money on it. Okay. And then we have the second part of the income equation, the second way to increase your income without growing your audience size. And that is to increase the lifetime value of each of your clients, the average lifetime value, the average amount that a client is spending with you. And there are three ways that you can do this quite easily. So firstly is add a back-end offer that someone can buy after they complete your other offers. So when somebody has completed one offer and they've achieved that outcome, there might be other ways that you can help them next. Maybe solving their first problem has now surfaced a new problem that they are dealing with now. For example, with Offer Less, Sell More, where my students go in and they design their offer suite, this usually then surfaces a whole bunch of ideas for new things they can sell. And that then creates a new problem because now they need to go and actually create and sell these offers. And one way to sell them is through live launching, which is what I teach inside Launch Magic. So it segues beautifully into that next offer of mine. And when you have that back end offer, that offer that somebody can do after they've completed another offer, that means you can help them a little bit deeper. It means you can help them beyond just that one solution. The second way to increase lifetime value is to add an offer that moves someone closer to buying your signature offer. What comes before your main offer or even before your first offer? What does somebody need to achieve before they'll be ready to buy your first offer? Now, a really great place to get inspiration for this is from your non-buyer survey. So if you're launching and then you close doors on a launch, the best insight you will ever get is from the people who don't buy. Sending out a survey to the people who haven't bought in a launch, they will tell you the reasons why they didn't buy so that you can tweak your messaging, you can tweak what needs to be tweaked, and then the next time you launch it, even more people will sign up, right? So with Launch Magic, one of the things that came up in the non-buyer survey over and over again was, I don't know what to launch yet, or I need more clarity on my idea first. And that's where the idea for Offer Less, Sell More came from. Because I thought, oh, okay, what if I created something that would help my audience to get clear on what all of their different things that they're going to create in their business, all of the different offers they're going to sell in their business look like, where they all sit together, so that when I next open doors to Launch Magic, they already have that clarity on what they're going to launch. And now it just becomes the process of launching and building that repeatable launch framework so that they can keep selling that offer over and over again. And then the third way to increase the lifetime value is to add an offer that solves a related problem your ideal client is experiencing. What other problems are they experiencing that don't already get solved in your existing offers? Chances are there is something else that you can help them with that's, happening in tandem in their lives. For example, I have the podcast launch plan. It doesn't really live very neatly in my offer suite, but it does solve one problem. And that is the problem of reaching new people, building an audience, and nurturing that audience with content, okay? Using content to build up that trust with that audience so that when you launch or when you sell one of your new offers to them, they are there, they are nurtured, they're ready and waiting to buy. So that is a slightly different problem, but it's still a related one that my ideal client is struggling with. So there you have it. 2 ways to increase your income without increasing your audience size. Firstly, convert more of your existing audience. And secondly, increase that average lifetime value. You can convert more of your existing audience by creating the right offer, ensuring that you're communicating it with the right messaging and that you're communicating it to the right people. And then you can increase that lifetime value by adding a back-end offer for somebody to complete after they do your other offers, or an offer that moves somebody closer to buying your first offer, or an offer that solves a related problem that your ideal client is experiencing. All right, if you are not subscribed to this show, make sure you hit the plus button in Apple Podcasts or follow in Spotify. And it just means you'll get each new episode straight to your podcast app every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for listening. Catch you next time.